Ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to get lost in the noise of life. The constant comparisons, opinions, and distractions can pull us in 1,000 directions, leaving us feeling drained and uncertain. In this fast-paced world where social media showcases curated lives and society seems to set impossible standards, there is a growing temptation to measure ourselves against others. But today, I urge you to shift your focus inward. This is not about selfishness or disregarding others. It's about reclaiming your energy, building your own path, and becoming the best version of yourself. When we fixate on others, on their successes, their possessions, their perceived perfection, we unintentionally diminish our own potential. This habit of comparison creates unnecessary pressure and plants seeds of doubt. We see someone else thriving in their career, achieving their goals, or living a life we think we want, and suddenly our own progress feels inadequate. But here's the truth: their journey is not your journey. Every person you compare yourself to has a unique story, a set of circumstances, challenges, and strengths that are entirely their own. And so do you. Instead of spending time worrying about what others are doing, channel that energy into understanding yourself. What makes you tick? What brings you joy? What are your values, your dreams, and your goals? When you take the time to reflect on these questions, you'll discover a powerful clarity. You'll realize that the only competition worth engaging in is with the person you were yesterday. Progress is personal, and success is not about being better than someone else, it's about being better than you were. Focusing on yourself also means embracing your imperfections. Too often we compare our behind-the-scenes struggles to someone else's highlight reel. We forget that everyone has challenges, fears, and moments of doubt. It's okay to stumble, it's okay to take your time. The beauty of life lies in the process, not in perfection. When you stop trying to live up to someone else's version of success, you free yourself to define what success means to you. This mindset requires discipline and self-awareness. You have to be willing to tune out the distractions and dedicate time to your growth. It's not always easy, especially in a world that constantly demands your attention. But it's worth it. Prioritize your health, physical, mental, and emotional. Feed your mind with knowledge and positivity. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Set goals that excite you, no matter how small they may seem. And remember, every step forward, no matter how tiny, is a victory. When you focus on yourself, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. You'll begin to celebrate your achievements without the need for external validation. You'll stop comparing your timeline to someone else's because you'll recognize that your path is yours alone. This doesn't mean ignoring others or being indifferent to their successes. On the contrary, it means appreciating others without letting their journeys overshadow your own. There's enough room for everyone to shine. Life is too short to be lived according to someone else's expectations. Don't let fear of judgment hold you back from pursuing your passions. Don't let societal norms dictate your choices. This is your life, and you are its architect. Build something that reflects your dreams, your values, and your authenticity. It's not about being the best in the world, it's about being the best for yourself. Remember that focusing on yourself doesn't mean isolating yourself. It's about striking a balance. Learn from others, but don't compare yourself to them. Support others, but don't neglect your needs. Be kind, empathetic, and compassionate. But don't let these qualities come at the expense of your well-being. You can only pour into others when your own cup is full. The journey of self-focus is not a destination, it's an ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, you'll encounter new challenges and opportunities. Stay grounded in your values and keep your eyes on your path. Celebrate your progress, no matter how incremental, and give yourself grace during setbacks. Growth is rarely linear, but every twist and turn contributes to the person you are becoming. Let me remind you that greatness is not defined by external accolades. It's defined by your ability to persevere, to remain true to yourself, and to find fulfillment in your journey. When you focus on yourself, you unlock a reservoir of untapped potential. You discover strengths you didn't know you had, and you cultivate a resilience that allows you to weather life's storms. You have the power to create a life that reflects your unique essence. You have the ability to overcome challenges, to learn from failures, and to achieve dreams you once thought impossible. But it starts with you. It starts with your decision to prioritize your growth over the noise of comparison. It starts with the courage to focus on your path and trust that it's leading you exactly where you're meant to be. So let go of the need to measure up to others. Let go of the fear of falling short. Focus on your journey, your growth, and your potential. You are enough just as you are, and you are capable of so much more than you can imagine. The world doesn't need another version of someone else, it needs you fully and unapologetically yourself. Now is the time to embrace your individuality, to chase your dreams with determination, and to live a life that is authentically yours. Focus on yourself and watch how your world transforms. Comparison is the thief of joy. When you compare yourself to others, you shift your focus from what you have to what you lack. This habit creates unnecessary stress and dissatisfaction, undermining your confidence and happiness. You begin to see others' successes, achievements, or even lifestyles as benchmarks, forgetting that every individual has a unique story with their own set of challenges, privileges, and struggles. Comparison often leads to distorted perceptions. Social media, for instance, frequently showcases curated and polished moments, not the behind-the-scenes realities. When you measure your life against these highlight reels, you're comparing your full story, flaws, struggles, and all to a filtered, one-dimensional snapshot. This unfair comparison sets you up for feelings of inadequacy, even when you're making progress in your own life. The truth is, no one else's journey is the same as yours. What works for one person may not work for you, and that's perfectly okay. Your goals, values, and circumstances are unique. When you focus on your own progress instead of comparing yourself to others, you give yourself the freedom to grow authentically and at your own pace. Instead of looking at others as competition, view them as sources of inspiration or reminders of what's possible. Their success does not diminish your potential or worth, it simply shows that opportunities exist for everyone. By shifting your mindset from comparison to gratitude and self-awareness, you reclaim your energy and joy, allowing you to fully appreciate your own journey. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's deeply personal and varies from one individual to another. Yet many people fall into the trap of chasing a version of success defined by societal norms, family expectations, or the achievements of others. This approach often leads to dissatisfaction, as what works for someone else may not align with your true values and desires. To define success on your own terms, you first need to understand yourself. What are your passions? What gives your life purpose and meaning? Is it a fulfilling career, meaningful relationships, personal growth, or something entirely unique to you? Taking the time to reflect on these questions allows you to create a vision of success that feels authentic and attainable. When you define success for yourself, you free yourself from the burden of trying to meet external standards. You no longer feel pressured to have what someone else has: a high-paying job, a luxury car, or social media fame, if those things don't genuinely matter to you. Instead, you focus on what brings you happiness and fulfillment. It's also important to recognize that your definition of success may evolve over time. As you grow and your priorities shift, so too might your goals. This adaptability is a strength, not a weakness. Success isn't a fixed destination, it's an ongoing journey shaped by your choices and experiences. Ultimately, defining success on your own terms empowers you to live a life that's true to who you are. It removes the distractions of comparison and societal pressure, allowing you to focus on what genuinely matters. By doing so, you create a path that's uniquely yours, one that leads to real satisfaction and happiness. Personal growth is the foundation of a fulfilling and meaningful life. When you prioritize self-improvement, you invest in becoming the best version of yourself, both for your own benefit and for the positive impact you can have on others. Instead of expending energy trying to measure up to someone else's achievements, focus that energy on cultivating your own skills, mindset, and well-being. Growth starts with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your strengths, weaknesses, and areas where you'd like to improve. This honest self-assessment isn't about criticism, it's about understanding where you are now so you can chart a path forward. Set realistic, meaningful goals that align with your values and passions. These goals don't have to be monumental. Even small, incremental changes can lead to significant transformation over time. To prioritize personal growth, you need to make deliberate choices about how you spend your time and energy. This might mean dedicating time to learning new skills, pursuing hobbies, or building healthier habits. It could involve stepping outside your comfort zone, taking risks, and embracing challenges as opportunities for learning. Growth often comes from discomfort, so don't be afraid to push yourself in ways that promote resilience and self-confidence. Personal growth also requires self-care. You can't pour into your goals if you're running on empty. Take care of your physical health through exercise, nutrition, and rest. Nurture your mental health by managing stress, practicing mindfulness, and seeking support when needed. Cultivate positive relationships that encourage and inspire you while distancing yourself from negativity or toxic influences. Another essential aspect of personal growth is celebrating your progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth acknowledging. Reflect on how far you've come and use that momentum to propel yourself further. When you focus on growth, the journey becomes just as important as the destination, and you learn to appreciate each milestone along the way. By prioritizing personal growth, you take control of your life and unlock your true potential. You stop comparing yourself to others because you're too busy becoming the best version of yourself. Over time, this focus leads to greater confidence, a stronger sense of purpose, and a life that feels genuinely fulfilling. In a world where external approval often feels like the ultimate reward, it's easy to seek validation from others, whether it's praise, recognition, or likes on social media. Many people measure their worth by how others perceive them. But relying on external validation is a slippery slope. It can make your sense of self-worth fragile and dependent on forces outside your control. Internal validation, on the other hand, is rooted in self-acceptance and self-respect. It means valuing yourself for who you are, not for how others respond to you. It's about aligning your actions with your own values and priorities rather than trying to meet someone else's expectations. When you focus on internal validation, you create a stable foundation of confidence and fulfillment that isn't easily shaken by external opinions. Shifting your focus starts with self-reflection. Ask yourself what truly matters to me. Am I pursuing this goal because it aligns with my values or because I want recognition from others? Being honest about your motivations can help you recalibrate and focus on what's meaningful to you, not just what others deem impressive. This shift also involves learning to celebrate your own efforts and achievements, even when no one else notices. When you accomplish something, take a moment to acknowledge your hard work and dedication. Let that sense of pride come from within rather than seeking applause from others. Remember, your worth isn't defined by external accolades, but by the integrity and authenticity you bring to your life. By shifting to internal validation, you empower yourself to live a life of purpose and authenticity. You become less vulnerable to criticism, rejection, or comparison because you're anchored in your own sense of worth. Over time, this mindset not only enhances your confidence, but also frees you to pursue your passions and goals with genuine joy and fulfillment. Focusing on yourself doesn't mean neglecting others or becoming self-centered. It's about striking a healthy balance where you prioritize your growth and well-being while remaining considerate and empathetic toward those around you. This balance ensures that your self-improvement doesn't come at the expense of meaningful relationships or compassion. At the same time, empathy allows you to connect with others in a meaningful way. Celebrating someone else's success or offering a helping hand doesn't detract from your own growth. In fact, it can enhance it. Learning from others' experiences can provide valuable insights, while acts of kindness and support often foster a sense of fulfillment and purpose. The key is to engage with others without falling into the trap of comparison or losing sight of your own priorities. For example, you might admire a friend's achievement, but instead of feeling envious, let it inspire you to work toward your goals. Similarly, you can offer encouragement and support to someone else without letting their struggles overshadow your need for self-care. This balance also means setting boundaries. While empathy is important, it's not your responsibility to carry the weight of everyone else's problems at the cost of your well-being. Learn to recognize when it's appropriate to step back and focus on yourself. You can be compassionate without overextending yourself or neglecting your personal goals. Ultimately, balancing self-focus with empathy creates a harmonious dynamic in your life. It ensures that you grow as an individual while maintaining healthy, supportive relationships. And when you focus on your journey while lifting others up, you cultivate an environment of mutual respect and positivity. This balance allows you to thrive personally and contribute meaningfully to the lives of those around you. In the grand tapestry of life, your focus determines your direction. When you choose to prioritize yourself not in selfishness, but in self-awareness and growth, you unlock your true potential. By letting go of comparisons, defining success on your terms, committing to personal growth, seeking internal validation, and balancing empathy with self-focus, you pave the way for a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Remember, your journey is uniquely yours. Others may inspire you, but they do not define you. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and stay committed to becoming the best version of yourself. When you focus on your own path, you not only find deeper joy and confidence, but also create space to uplift others without losing sight of your goals. So take a deep breath, silence the noise, and turn your attention inward. Your potential is vast, your dreams are valid, and your life is yours to design. Focus on yourself and watch your world transform. As you move forward, remember that the most powerful investment you can make is in yourself. Trust the process, stay true to your journey, and never underestimate the power of focusing on what truly matters to you. The world will always have its distractions and comparisons, but your inner strength and purpose are what will guide you to success and fulfillment. Thank you for taking the time to reflect on these ideas. Keep growing, stay resilient, and continue focusing on your unique path. You've got this, and the best is yet to come. Take care and be well.